Jello Beats, holla at me.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk a little bit more about competing and your options, or the options that I see different people taking and my opinions on them. So this is going to be more so prevalent to categories that come potentially before bodybuilding in terms of muscularity, or at least what people think they come before. Okay, so when we're thinking about this, we're thinking about the categories that are potentially requiring less muscularity and less condition than a bodybuilder might require. So in natural bodybuilding, it's impressive, guys. Like some of the physiques that we're seeing, even in teen, junior lineups, they are stacked. Like some of the BMBF shows, UKDFBA, MPA shows, etc. breed some incredible lineups, and that's a caliber that you've got to come up against if you want to compete in natural bodybuilding. You want to be a bodybuilder. You've got to consider your level of muscularity before dieting down and getting yourself ready for the stage. And I think a lot of people think that initially they might not be confident enough to do that. They might not be confident enough to sort of fit the bill when it comes to a bodybuilder. So what they say to themselves is they say, okay, well, what I really want to do, and this is, guys, this is predicated around what do you really want to be? What do you really want to do? Do you want to be a bodybuilder, or do you want to be a men's physique athlete, or do you want to be a classic athlete? Like, where do you feel like you fit? And it's the same with, like, you know, women's categories, although I think the majority of girls that will watch this video are either bikini or figure, and there tends to be quite definitive guidelines within those. However, with males, what I do see is the idea that they want to compete in men's physique or men's muscle model, something of a category which generally requires less muscularity and less condition in some areas. They want to do that before they do a bodybuilding show. They want to do it like a couple of years or a year before they do a bodybuilding show, just to warm up and like prepare themselves. Now, the issue that I massively find with this is that look at the top men's physique guys. Like, look at the actual shows which are breeding the best men's physique athletes. Look how muscular they are. Like, they are seriously stacked guys. Their upper bodies are probably worthy of the natural bodybuilding stage, at least. You know, they are very, very muscular. And I think this is something people underestimate. They see men's physique as a category that they can do first, that they can get stuck into, and they can do it as a warm-up show or a bit of experience. And I really think they are underestimating the caliber of athlete. Look at, you know, Josh, who I had on the natty scene really recently. He's incredibly muscular. I even said to him on the podcast, I was like, would you ever consider natural bodybuilding? And he said no. And his rationale was very clear. He wants to become a pro. He wants to become an IFBB pro. And the route for that, for him, is men's physique. He likes the appearance of the physique. He likes the aesthetics, the proportions, the waist. He likes all of that. And he's driven by that. And that is super cool. That's what you should be doing. Is figuring out what look you really enjoy and what look you want to achieve yourself and chasing that. So, this brings me to my point. If your look, the look that you want to achieve, is a bodybuilder look, dense legs, hamstring development, glute development, calves, everything, you're ticking all the boxes. If you want to chase that, chase that. And you know what the biggest waste of time for you to do is diet and waste time fitting a category or a criteria or a class that you actually don't have any interest in doing. That to me, yeah, is just a waste of your time. Whilst you could argue, yeah, I'm doing it for experience, I want to get on stage, I want to see what it's like. If you're not chasing the men's physique look, or you're not chasing the men's model look, or the pure elite look, or whatever, like I don't have anything against these shows at all. I have friends, clients that compete in them. But if you're chasing a bodybuilder look and eventually you actually want to be a bodybuilder and you love bodybuilding as a sport that where you get on stage in the posing trunks as opposed to the board shorts, if you're chasing that look, then chase that. Spend your majority of your time building enough tissue and muscularity to step on stage as a bodybuilder, and then guess what? You won't have to waste a year dieting down for a men's physique show and probably get beaten, because at the end of the day, these men's physique guys, like I'm saying, they are dense, they're muscular. And some of these guys that I follow on Instagram that are men's physique and natural, or at least for the most part, they claim so. Some of these shows aren't drug tested, but I do believe my close friends that say they are and they compete in these federations, I absolutely believe them, because there'd be no reason for them to lie. So these guys are very, very, very well developed, and you will undersell yourself by trying to compete against them when you're doing it as a warm-up show or a trial show or a test show for later on trying to compete in bodybuilding. I just don't think that's worth it. So guys, number one tip is find a look that you really get motivated to achieve, because you've got to be motivated to go through this process, trust me. Find a look that you're motivated to achieve, get your ass along to some shows, come watch my show, yeah, come watch mine, and then decide from there. I've always been obsessed with the bodybuilding look, it's always been me, and I love, luckily I've always had decent leg development, so I think, men's physique covering my legs would have just not been an option, but that's the look that I love. I love it, and I always will love it, and sometimes I just love the freakiness aspect of that condition and the muscularity. So that's me, and you have got to find you, and that could change. You might not be a bodybuilder forever. You might transfer into men's physique, like my friend Paul. Paul Revela. He transferred from a bodybuilder to physique. He's trying that. So yeah, guys. Honestly, the best thing that I can recommend is get along to shows, trial things, and find out what look you really want to achieve, and then chase that. Don't waste time. And any questions on this, any sort of thoughts, leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, let me know that you enjoyed it, and give it a like, and yeah, subscribe for more. Cheers guys, and I'll see you in that next video. See you in a bit.